Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft, here from the Hermitcraft server, and I'm out here in the NHO jungle. Things are going mighty fine for the NHO, alliances are built, people gaining trust that we are the light. There's some issues. I was just outside at Beef's gate, and I still see Biffa AFKing at his fish farm down below. We'll see how that goes. We might have to deal with it eventually. I have a little bit of an idea how we could deal with that in the future. But yeah, today we don't want to deal with all these shenanigans with all these people causing trouble for the NHO. I barely find time to do actual productive stuff. You know, we want to start building my lair. And every good lair needs a skull. And I really think that would fit in so well here in the jungle. So, one of the recent episodes I started clearing out some stuff here. And yeah, need to clear a little bit more space here. Get some of those leaves and stuff out of here. It's so funny, like if you constantly play modded and play with Wayne Miner, you'd be like, okay, I quickly clear these trees here, they be gone in no time. That is not how it works in real Minecraft. It's still a lot of work, and I think before they rot, I might want to gather some leaves. Slowly but surely, I'm building up some supplies here. We got a bunch of redstone now. Saplings are rolling in, and yeah. Iron is being built up. We're getting somewhere, but yeah, it'll take some more time to really be able to do really bigger projects. But as I said before, I'm enjoying my time here. I'm enjoying. Give me that. Enjoying slowly making progress and grinding along, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm having a blast at the moment with Minecraft. It's also, of course, like it is always is, this mutual relationship between YouTubers and their viewers. When the support is great and people really dig what you do, it's way more fun. And then the other way around, when people find out it's fun, they tend to support you more. So it's like a kind of a snowball effect you always got going on YouTube. And yeah. That's a different perspective if you just play, the game in your spare time and do stuff. It's a bit different if it's your occupation and profession, but we're all good. So tomorrow is gonna be 1st of May, yeah, Labor Day, pretty much. I think you would call it in the United States. It's a big party here in Germany. Normally, what people do is they get together with their friends and get a little beer case going, and then you go out to parties and events, and there's parties and events everywhere. And normally people are off work, so potentially tomorrow I will be able to spend a nice day with my girlfriend, probably going out to a lake that is close by, and chill there for a little bit. So I'm thinking, yeah, this could be some decent space. I might have to clear out this one tree here eventually, but right here I want to build my skull and integrate it, and then in the mouth of the big skull we will do an entrance to the whole thing. That is my underground base then. So let me get going here a little bit. I need to lay out the blueprint for the skull. I found a pretty cool YouTube video about building a cool skull. I always wanted to make a really cool one, and yeah, I'm looking forward to try it out. Alright, I got the first layer done. Pretty big. It's gotta be big, man. We're big-headed out here in the NHO jungle. And yeah, I'm gonna use andesite and other blocks, but for now I wanna lay it out with cobble and then, add details later. I guess that's a good approach to go by. Don't mind the scaffolding pillar here. It should help. So yeah, this thing is gonna be massive, and it's gonna have some depth. Right now you cannot really see it, but wait until I added more layers and more depth. Used a lot of cobble for that already, but yeah, we gotta keep on going here, add a few more layers, and get some depth. And I imagine later, like having the staircase going up, leading to the mouth. Inside, we're gonna have like, yeah, a door that opens. That's definitely a given. And also, for sure, want to have the skull then in the back. I mean, that is gonna be another challenge. A huge spherical build, in there, which is gonna be the kind of the lobby, and then it leads down to where we start building some machines and stuff. But I think in general, I'm pretty content with that already. That tree, yeah, it comes right out of the mouse. Everything behind there needs to go a little bit, but later we're gonna probably get, lots of leaves on it and kind of make it a bit ruined, overgrown. But so far, so good. Alright, guys, I got 3 layers done now of 5, and man, that thing is huge. That's what she said. Yeah, had to be done. So now I want to start throwing in some andesite here and there, get some more depth. But I'm thinking this looks pretty baller, especially from high up. It should look cool. And yeah, lots of building. So yeah, let's keep on going here. Let me see. I've been digging like crazy also to get all the cobble. So now we're gonna go for a mix of andesite and cobble to give it some more variety. And later we come in with some more, maybe put a stair here and there. It's gonna take some time. But I guess, yeah, the basic shape needs to be done first. I'm pretty happy about it right now. I think Biffy is still AFKing at the fish farm, by the way. Kind of bugs me, and I feel like I want to do something about it, but I'm gonna resist. Today is a building episode. Yeah. Alright, guys, are you ready for the big reveal? Ta-da! Da-da-da-da! The skull. Yeah. It's huge, and it's pretty plain, but you gotta work on it. We gotta work on it. Make it better. Was just doing some bushwhacking here to get a nice line of sight. Line of sights are very important for decent builds. If you come up here, you want to see this. Whoa, what the heck is this? Yeah, you want to have this effect. Eventually, I will trim down probably the temple here and integrate it into our build somehow. Maybe even try to have a hand of the skeleton coming up somewhere and grabbing some build we have here. That would be pretty cool, but in general, I think that thing turned out pretty nice. So now, definitely, the teeth need some work, and yeah, I want to have an NHO tag on top of it as well. Let me see, I need some more. I don't have that much andesite anymore, but should be good enough to spice up the teas a bit. And we need letters, and we need more mossy. Now we need to go in and spruce that thing up a little bit more, give it some texture, and some broken areas. Maybe just use a stair here, bang, and stuff like that all over the place. Maybe even use some smooth stone at some places, but first I want to quickly do the teeth a bit better. This thing's gonna take a lot of work still. It's far from completed, but I guess you get the basic idea. And behind here it will be a dark hollow entrance thing, so we're good. Okay, let me fix some of the teeth up here. Yeah, all right. Took a long time to make this thing. It's insane. It's always crazy how you can get sunk into the game, and just go nuts with stuff and spend way too much time on certain things. Okay, maybe we have a little something like that here, just randomize it. I would love to be able to fly right now. That would make things a lot easier, but we can't do in vanilla Minecraft. But yeah, you get used to it quickly. Like, as I said, if you play a bunch of the modded stuff, and then all of a sudden you're back to plain vanilla, it's sometimes a bit of a tough transition, I have to say. Alright, so, okay, let's move over here. Yeah, having these imperfections in it already makes it way better. Let's quickly take a nap here. I just walked out, needed to go to the nether to grab some quartz, and of course there's no quartz anywhere near our portal because the Zuma with his tax evasion trick, if you haven't seen it, stole all our quartz and didn't pay any taxes for it. So I had to go super far to get some quartz, and it was quite annoying, I have to say. So I don't know where this is leading to, but people sure want to harass the NHO. And as I talked about in my last video, we are sure not the bad guys here. We are the good guys, and we're getting bullied. Biffa is standing in his AFK farm, you know, in front of Beef's gate there, fishing and fishing and fishing, and he fishes so much, all the chests were full, like to the brim, and on top of the fish farm there was already loot building up. He had like 6 stacks of fish laying there, and I don't know what the point, you know, if your storage system is already full, you should at least, if you do it right, include a filtering system so you can get rid of, you know, stuff that is too much. I don't. What is this? This whole thing is really, really bizarre. Um, I I don't even know what to say about it anymore. Oh man, it's definitely whoop. It's definitely borderline bullying us here. I mean, come on. Everywhere there is signs, like on each and all of our builds there's a sign expected by the OHO, original Hermit Order, you know, that's Biffa and his crew, whatever that is supposed to be. Oh man, this is crazy. Alright, so now we need to go up there and try to set up a tag, like on the head of the skull. Not quite sure where. Probably somewhere in here. Let me see. Yeah, somewhere there. Let's find the middle and do an H. It's a even number build, so it's gotta be fairly big. Okay. Oh, the spoon joint. Alright, so here is the nose. So the H will probably sit right here, like a so. And then probably a bit of a smaller N here. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Come over here a bit. One wide gap, and then we try to make an N. I think a good N. Yeah. Should put a stair to use up here. Let's get a crafting table. Need to make oh, I got some stairs already made. Nice. Okay, let's get over there. And then we see how it looks. I hope it'll look somewhat cool. Probably want to build it higher up, to be honest. Yeah, it should be higher up. How much quartz do we have? It'll last for a bit. Okay, let's grab that. Okay, so yeah, it should be this high. Wait, give me some of that. Okay, let's get in here. So N. Ooh, don't. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, I think that works. And then we do a small O on the other side there. Okay, so let's scoot over. Okay, so the O needs to go there. So here's stair, here is regular block. Okay, let's see. Let's put a helper block there. Won't be visible anyways. And then we do. Okay. Hope that looks cool. You have to see. It's hard to tell from up here. You can't tell anything. We go like this. Up and there. Now we need to get stairs in from below. No, can't do. Okay, and let's get over here a bit. Give me that. And let's do the same thing here. And then we need to chop out all the logs again. Let's see how that turns out. Okay. Good. Log chopping time. I want to have vein miner. Give me vein miner. Man, there should be... I was thinking about it anyways when I was playing mods. I mean, obviously you want to have a huge difference between vanilla and mods. But wouldn't it be cool if there would be an upgrade, an enchantment that lets you mine 3x3s, for example, and also larger areas of wood, just to speed things up a little bit. You know, probably then it would be mutually exclusive with Silk Touch or Fortune or whatever. But you know, a real digging pickaxe that can do a bit bigger areas. That would be something, a good idea for a nice enchant, I would say, in vanilla. Nho, yeah, I think that, yeah, look at that. That looks pretty good. I like it. Sweet. Yeah, and then having some of that mossy cobble in there starts helping to tie the build together. Then definitely want to have super dark pointy eyes, maybe, you know, coal blocks in there, and then something glowy, and probably use a day-night sensor, so during nighttime the eyes switch on. Maybe we also do something that, you know, pops out of fire there or something. That would be nice instead of whatever lighting we could think of. Glowstone lamps or so, that probably wouldn't look that good. But yeah, we definitely do that. Okay, so alright, the basic shape is done. I'm pretty happy with that now. The Nho skull. And yeah, I will spend some time making that thing look a bit better. You can see here on the outskirts we have a lot of cobble that needs to be replaced, and I need to go down and find myself a spawner or two and dig that up so we get more mossy. Probably we could also, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe also some smooth stone in there, but I like the rough jungly look. It just needs to be beat up a little bit. These little edges and nooks and crannies already help a lot tied together. And obviously, you know, there needs to be stuff behind the skull. It cannot just be the thing. So we need to build like an oval shape kind of behind it for the upper skull, and then work from there. Right now, with it having a lot of green in the background, it doesn't really kick in yet, but yeah, I guess you get the idea. We're getting there. And then we have the staircase leading up on the jaw, and then in the darkness there is a door hidden, and you can go inside and then probably down into the base. You know, there will be up and down in the base. I don't want to build underground. When the skull is done, there's already a lot of space in the skull to get some stuff in there. Alright guys, I'm in the middle of kind of tying stuff together here. I have some bones. No, we need bone meal. Let me grab some. Dip, 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 dip. We had some bone meal in here. Yeah, just a little bit. And grow some plants around the whole thing. Here. A bigger one in there too. Some bushes going. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to come together. I added these two torch thingies there. I'm not 100% sure if they work out the way I intended here. Might have to rework them, I'm not sure. I mean, it's getting dark now. They look pretty cool in the night when the fire is shining. Well, okay, somebody's sleeping, so much for that. But a quick peek during it's dark. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. It might take away from the skull a bit, as it is in front of the teeth there and so on. Might have to rework that. I like the transition here though. I think it's pretty good. that works out. Let me see. Yeah. I'm not quite sure about these guys here. Let me tear them down again. It might be better to go for something lower, or both not the same height, or further out, but definitely something different. Let me see. Say if we put them here, I mean we can set this stair on fire, and it will hold the flame. Yeah, I think that's better. Already better. Yeah, those are too intrusive here, or intrusive with our design. Get that out of here. Fire tick being off is an awesome thing. Otherwise we couldn't do this. What do you guys think? Could work, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. What other options do we have here? I don't wanna have them too big, you know, too high. Maybe one higher, but then they will start to look bulky again. Not quite sure about that, but it's cool to have fire. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Yeah. Okay, let's get some staircases here. Yeah, and we have a smooth ride up. Okay. Yeah. Then I think we would also have to continue this road towards this direction eventually. Okay. There's some more leaves. Yeah, there needs to be some more leafage. Let's come in here a bit. Build up. And get rid of that here. Come here. Yeah. Probably wanna have grass up here and then bone meal it. So we need to get the grass spreading up there. Wait, was that coarse dirt I just placed? Yeah, there will be no grass spreading on that. Definitely needs some sort of silk touch. Okay, but yeah, let's make a little staircase and get the grass up there. Like so. Can remove it later. So it spreads and then we bone meal it and have some more growth there. That doesn't even look too bad here, to be honest. Yeah, I have to see it when some grass grew over it. Okay, like that. Yeah, we need to terraform it and integrate it into the hillside a bit better. But it's getting there. So yeah, this one block surely is a bit disturbing. The rocks in front kind of symbolize, you know, stuff fell off and the thing is crumbling a bit. So that is pretty decent. But I'm still not convinced. The fires as such look pretty cool, but I'm not convinced how we... Nah, maybe I'll ask Bdubs, you know, as a little hint. Maybe he has an idea what to do about the fires there. I want to have fire in front, but probably it should be further apart and some more bigger pillars on the side of it or something. Now without it, it almost feels a bit empty. But don't you worry, don't you fret. Like if you feel emptiness, fill it in with leaves. Yep, that's almost philosophical. If you feel emptiness in your Minecraft world and in your heart, fill it in with leaves. And all of a sudden it ties together. Yeah, the backdraft. Obviously we have a lot of green in the background as well. That sure isn't the final look. Yeah, I have to wait with these fire thingies. I definitely should consider putting some in the eyes though. I mean, that is a clear perspective we want to have. Like fiery eyes would be pretty dang cool. But so far so good. I think the entrance here worked out. Then we want to have a mechanical door there that opens up. Looks neat. Yeah. Alright guys, I think I will call it for today. Pretty happy with the progress we made with the skull. And that's a start, and then we can work from there. Maybe give me feedback about the eyes. Fire, red glowing redstone, you know, a stingy pupil of redstone in the middle. Yeah, but the whole thing will get a way different look. Like when I start building the stuff behind it, which we should start doing next time, it will all look completely different, and then the contrast will be different. You know, we need to make sure, like now, like the skull, you know, it's standing out. When we go in, we definitely need to use some different color, maybe something dark. Maybe grayish black concrete powder or something like that, to make sure it still stands out. Because, you know, if we have this whole mouth entrance area filled up with cobble, we definitely will use some depth and perspective on the thing. So that is absolutely key, and I don't know how it will all come together when we maybe wood. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It's a fun process to do something like that, and I hope you enjoyed the episode of today. I will see you next time when we continue on the skull here, if, you know, we find time with all the shenanigans going on. Thanks for watching, my friends. I'm out. Bye, guys.